Our next to last speaker is a lady who showed up about 15 years ago riding her bike, demanding to see somebody in public works management. And I had to see her because I was lower in the chain of command. And she said, I want a tunnel. And I said, okay, go get one. And she said, no, I want that tunnel. So I then got even. I paired her up with one of our engineers, which we'll acknowledge in a minute. And the first thing was they disagreed on the cost. She said, all I need is $450,000. And our engineer came back and said, no, this is at least $4.5 million project. So today, $28 million later, but we added a few things, a train and a second, we made a lot of. The fact is this, the idea, I think Supervisor Kinsey as well as everybody else were right on. It started with a dream, and she was forceful, polite, and constantly reminded us that this needs to be done. So it's my pleasure to introduce the lady who started a lot of these ideas, Deb Hubsmith from Marin County.
This is one of the happiest days of my life. And if you're as happy as I am that this tunnel is opening, let me hear you say, yeah! Yeah! All right, I have to say, Steve Kinsey mentioned earlier that Jean Starkweather was one of the people that really set this on fire. And she sat me down 12 years ago in a cafe and she said, I've been working on this for 2 decades. And now it's time for the next generation to take this on. I need you to get this tunnel open and to work with everybody in order to make it happen. And so we kept working and we kept the vision alive. And the vision is to have an interconnected bicycle and pedestrian system that connects from homes to schools, to residences, to transit centers, to all over Marin County, to Sonoma County through the SMART train, and eventually all across this nation, so that we can shift and get people out of their cars, so that we can be healthier, so that we can be fitter, so that we can use less oil, and so that we can be happier. Because tell me, do you have more fun sitting in traffic, or do you have more fun walking or bicycling? Yeah. There's so many people that came together to do this. The County of Marin has been such an amazing champion. SMART, the Golden Gate Bridge District that kept the right-of-way in perpetuity, Larkspur, San Rafael, Caltrans, TAM, Bill Whitney held the torch for a long time with the initial projects. I want to thank Patrick Seidler, Kim Banish, Eric Anderson, Andy Perry, Heidi Adler, Nancy Weninger, Vince O'Brien. These are some of the people that I sat with in people's living rooms saying, how are we going to get this open? I want to thank Bikes Belong Coalition. Tim Blumenthal is here. They gave a grant that allowed me to have the staff time to work on this project. And I want to thank all the members of the Marin County Bicycle Coalition that support this vision and keep it alive, because we together are a movement, and we together make a difference every time we ride our bike and walk instead of taking the car. And in the words of Congressman Oberstar, who is the chairman of the Transportation Committee, and helped to bring a lot of money to Marin County to create Safe Routes to School, to open this tunnel, and to do so many things. He says it's not that often that you have the opportunity to change the habits of an entire generation. And that's exactly what we're doing here today with this world-class model. And I want to thank Patrick Seidler for keeping the vision alive all the time and bringing people over to show that in the Netherlands, 50% of trips are made by bicycling. And guess what? Today is the beginning of a new era in Marin County, and we are starting the momentum that is going to keep this going to build the entire system. So you were here. Thank you for being a part of it. Show up at the public meetings. Hopefully I'll see a lot of you at the SMART meeting next Wednesday night to keep the train and the pathway alive. And don't ever take no for an answer. Thank you very much.
Very good.